Professionals Network out of a tremendous necessity to be able to engage young professionals in our community. And what happened was about 3 or 4 years ago or so, we actually had our newspaper. I write a column for the Miami Herald that comes out every week, and they said we were attempting to gather some young professionals together to talk to them about, you know, why are they in Miami? And we had a list of 45 of them, and as we communicated with them through email, half of the emails came back, and we started to contact the corporations and realized that they weren't here anymore. There's a serious brain drain problem that is existing in many communities across this country, and it's dovetails into exactly what my good friend said, and that is they said, you have to stop working for me. I'll go and do something else. And so we realized that many of them have left the community. So we got together, and I founded the 100 Black Men organization in South Florida 23 years ago. So I was 26 or 27 years old. Myself and a very good friend of mine who just stepped down as the national chairman, Al Dawson Jr. And I realized that we were 26 or 25 years old when we started that movement. And all of us now were of age, and we were beginning to try to figure out how to continue to stay relevant in our community, because these young folk are either going to leave or they're going to push you out of the way. So we decided we're getting too old to fight, so let's bring them along. So that way, you know, they can go to the mailbox first and at least ask them what's in it, right? So our chamber got together and we made a conscious decision to create an organization called the Young Professional Network of Miami. And essentially, our story is very simple. We decided to have 4 different rap sessions with young professionals. Okay? Some of them were members of the 100 Black Men, some were standout leaders in their fraternities and sororities, and some of them were actually business leaders in their own right in different community businesses, nonprofits, and for-profit organizations throughout Miami. So we got together and we developed a questionnaire. And we asked them, if we had to build an organization, you can go to the next slide, essentially, what would it look like? If we had to find out what your issues are and develop a process to be able to do 2 things, help you to stay in Miami and to build your career, both from a corporate perspective and also from an entrepreneurial perspective, how would we do that? So, essentially, we built and designed this organization for them. And then, from a smart business perspective, one of our board members said, listen, if these kids are anything like my kids, we better wrap this thing up in a memorandum of understanding so they don't leave you too. And so we did that as well. And so this is our mission statement: to connect, develop, and empower young professionals by creating a nurturing community of like-minded, ambitious, and diverse professionals that connect, you know, it helps them with personal and professional growth. And so, you know, it's about trying to advance their careers, and that's how we build the organization. We do programming. Every bit of this organization that we have is run by these young professionals. We fund it in the sense that we own the balance sheet, we own the bank account, and we own all the intellectual property behind the actual logo that you see up on the left. That is a logo that they created. They actually created the colors, and they said, this is what we want to do. So we have things like executive boot camp. We deal with blacks in philanthropy. One of the most interesting things that came out of all of this, and this will be a prevailing theme as we continue to talk, and you can move to the next slide. I'm always amazed at all of the new programming that they create. And we sit around and we do visioning and planning, and we have our annual retreats, and we think we come up with the best ideas. But what we end up finding out is that our young professionals have trumped almost everything we've done in regards to what they think is coming. And all of this, there's a tremendous bend towards social media and technology that has really helped us to move from, you know, just regular processes and building businesses. As a matter of fact, Mr. Nisa was from IBM this year, and we're going to be partnering with her in about a month, right? So think about a month, she's going to come out and speak, and we're going to be talking about cloud computing. And that came because our YPNs were doing it already. I said, hey, what's that? And they talked about, you know, reducing your operating efficiency, you know, and increasing your efficiency. We said, neat, you know, so we've been able to build programming plans. So we deal with what we do. They have been able